sucks doing these film breakdowns on losses. And I can tell you don't like it either. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, it really does suck doing these film breakdowns after losses, and I can really tell that you guys don't like it either because not a lot of people watch them after losses. And I get it. You don't want to watch it again and more in depth on how we lose. But yeah, the first 3 weeks I did the film breakdowns, lots of views. The past 3 weeks, well, 2 weeks, I did the film breakdowns, a quarter of the views. I get it. Totally get it. No one wants to sit here and watch these film breakdowns. I do it because I love you guys, and this is, I'm assuming a good majority of you guys like watching these film breakdowns. Get a little bit more in-depth idea and see things where we need to get better and blah, blah, blah. So I'm still going to do them, but I just noticed that it sucks watching them when we lose. And yeah, it sucks doing them when we lose. We're going to jump into this. I'm not doing the full game. Normally I do a lot. I'm going to do up to halftime because we kind of know how this game went, really. And you could really tell how this game went in the first half, especially with a lot of the misses that we're going to go over. 10-3 going into halftime. Didn't score our first touchdown until I think it was the third quarter. But I'm going to show you, we could have been 21-0 before the Vikings scored their first touchdown. 21-0. I'm going to show you. There's a few defensive plays, a few run plays I want to show. But it's the same thing, different day, different dollar, different atmosphere. I think this is good. If I get in the way, I might minimize myself some more. But I think I'm good here. So we're going to go into this first play. First play is not a good one. We're going to watch Liam Eichenberg right here. It's a run play, and it's designed to his side. And he comes up. He's going to come over here. And he's going to come up and block him. He's going to come up and block him. Then he's going to come down and around. He should come off this block and come in and engage this block because you're going to have Mostert come this way, and he doesn't. And he's late. He's not... I had such high hopes for Liam Eichenberg. I'll play it. We'll go over it. On a motion. See, and Mostert is really good at getting yards after contact. Really good at that. But see how late he is coming off this engage here? Like, he knows that this run is going this way. Right? Boom. He sees it come off. But he just poor blocking. But thank God, again, Raheem Mostert, really good at breaking those tackles. This is a first down play. It's an incompletion. We already 3 and out. This is our first offensive drive. We already 3 and outed them on defense. It's a lot of that. That's why you're not going to see many defensive plays. I'll play it and then we'll break it down. I talked about this on Twitter, and some didn't like what I had to say, but I think Connor Williams needs to move to left guard. Look at this snap. And then an incompletion here. I'm going to be a little critical on Skyler here, but again, I point out the good, I point out the bad, and he actually does very well as the game goes on here. I'll play it again. You got Bunch. That's when he should throw it. Right there. Right? You got options here. At this point, you have options here. You have this guy coming in through the middle. You have him going out. He's also going out. You have options here. Obviously, I'm going to throw him because Kendricks is right there. But you have options. You have a clean lane in front of you. Options, because he's going to come around and get in his face, forcing him to come around, and then he's going to miss his guy. But you have options here. Spins out of it and tries to force that ball in. This is where he needs to make that next move, right? This guy. He knows he's cutting it in. You got to throw that. Hesitates a little bit, but you got to make that throw. You got to make that throw. This is a second down here. We'll play it. Good snap there. Love this pass. Like I said, when he does bad, I'm going to point it out. But when he does good, I'm going to point it out. Love this pass from Skylar Thompson. During the live stream, I said this is a big boy pass. Love it. Huge. The second down, but it was second down a little long. I think we tried a run play. Love it. And it looks pretty, but it looks even better from the opposite position. Like just, right, looking over here, not seeing anything coming over. And this is what I needed to see from him from the play I just showed you before. Anticipation, right? He knows right here Mike Gesicki is going to come up and in, right? He's running this route, and he sees, I think this is Kendricks, is going to come over for this. And he has to fit that ball in such a small window to complete this pass, and he does it. Right? Comes just like, look at this. I can't, I want to like pause it at the right. Just look at this throw. This is the big boy throw. This is Skylar Thompson, and this is the stuff I'm seeing. Like, you can build something with this kid. Look at this throw. And he fits it right in there. This is the things I saw from Tua last year. He was fitting throws right in between, right? He would make some dumb throws here and there, some dumb interceptions, miss some throws here and there. But when I see stuff like this, and I see that precision, and he's got the arm, he's got the legs, he's got the athleticism, and I see you thread that needle, that's when I'm like, okay, we could build something off him. Like, just beautiful. Just an absolute beautiful throw. March down the field, and we're going to get, this is going to be a sack here. It's going to knock us out of field goal range. We're going to play it, see if there's anything Skylar could have done. And break it down. I hate that. I understand what the play is, right? I understand what the play is. Because he's going to come up, he's going to run a route, and he's going to come back for the screen. So that's what he looks at. He looks over, he pumps, he gets pressure right in his face. So I understood what the play design was. I hate it. Right? Because he pumps. And it's good. It's a good decision on Skylar Thompson. I don't think the sack is on Skylar Thompson. Good decision by Skylar, right? He throws this pass, it's pick six. It's like, I can't throw that pass. So he's like, let me go to my next read. This is covered. You got two guys here. He's not really like, and who is to blame for this? Liam Eichenberg. Comes over, helps him. They're double teaming one guy. The stunt comes around, sack. 100% on Liam Eichenberg. Knocks him out of field goal range, get no points on this drive. At first I was like, Skylar, you got to get rid of that ball. But again, when you are able to look at the film, you see everything. When they show on TV, they show this, right? They show this essentially. This is all you see. You don't see all this stuff when you're watching TV. So when people are like, get rid of it, or he was open, you can't see anything down here. This is when you're able to see and be like, all right. So you couldn't really see Tyreek Hill down at the bottom of the screen. So you just see him pump, and then you see him take a sack. So you think, what are you pumping at? Just let it rip. Now you know, he throws that. That's a pick six. Very smart on him. Liam Eichenberg, hot garbage. There you go. All right, this next one, first down, beautiful throw. And again, point out the good, point out the bad. I'm going to show this throw. A little play action here. How you do? Look at all this time he's got. Good time. And he floats it. Beautiful. Now, if I had it my way, would have thrown it a little sooner, right? Again, nitpicking. Beautiful throw. Got it to him. He's going to come up. He's going to come over. He sees it. You didn't have to float it. See what I'm saying here? He thought, see how he puts the touch on it? Puts a little English on it. It's not the phrase. English is you put a spin on it. And it's bowling necessarily. But he should have thrown it. Boom. Right there. And he should have thrown it a little like straighter. Instead of putting a little boop and kind of dropping it here. He should have thrown it to him. Right in between these defenders. You got a defender here, a defender here. You got this lane here. This is where he should have thrown it. Right? Straight. Lead him so he can catch it and take it up the field. That's where he should have thrown it. Again, it's a completion, first down completion. Nice to see, but that's where he should have thrown it. But he kind of waits and then he lofts it, and Waddle kind of had to go back for a little bit instead of catch and go, and potentially got a big chunk yardage again on this one. I apologize that I'm showing you guys this series, but I'm just showing you because of it's the same thing with the Jets game. How we could have won this game. This is a beautiful run. Absolute beautiful run. A motion here by Ingold. Pitch it to the outside. Great block, and just love the finish with the stiff arm. But like you see everyone do their job, right? Eichenberg taking on his guy, coming in, get a little chip on him, get him out of the lane, bounces it upfield. Look at Long over here doing his thing. Love that run. Just wanted to show you that. Now we're getting into things that are going to hurt our spirit, hurt our souls. These are the plays that are going to come back. Now this is after the holding call, so you can see it's now 1st and 15. Because here's the first down marker. Here's where the old marker was. So this is 1st and 15. This is ineligible receiver by Connor Williams. It is incredibly dumb what Connor Williams does. For passing, you have to stay here, right? And somebody asked, why is that a rule? Why is ineligible receiver downfield a rule? Because these guys can't catch the ball. So if he still has the ball in his hand and one of these guys is down here, you could throw it to this big man. He's just going to run over people. You got to stay here for passing downs. This is obviously a passing down. A little motion here. And it's such a great play, right? Play action here. No one was paying attention to Sherfield. We would have had the ball down at the 9-yard line. But nope, it's coming back. Flag on the play. Why did you decide to go downfield and block him? Why? It's not a run play. You know it's not a run play. Why did you do this? Flag. Coming back, ineligible receiver. Could have had the ball down at the 10-yard line. This next one is now 1st and longer. It's now 1st and 20. And this is a pass to Craycraft. This play, I was like, oh, Skyler's playing really good this game. Ingold in motion. Waiting for it. He had so many opportunities. And that's, again, he's doing that thing that drives me nuts, right? He fell. No one's really open. All right, I see why. Breaks away. Craycraft over the middle. Love this play. But here's where the problem was. Here's Ingold, right? Comes over. He sees Craycraft. He knows Alec Ingold here knows that Craycraft is open. He's going to throw it to him. He's going to take it up the field. His thought process is, let me start blocking. Did it too soon. Still has the ball in his hand. That's a bad call. This is a bad call. He didn't block him. He got in the way, and he tripped over him. He wasn't blocking him. There was no block contact. He's just running, and number 7 fell because he was in the way. This is a horrible call here by the refs. That's not offensive pass interference that was called. That is such a bad call, and we would have had the ball down at like the 1-2 yard line. Would have scored a touchdown. The ref screwed us on that one. That's not offensive pass interference. This is where they called it right here. Alec Ingold on 7. Didn't block him. He just got in the way and he fell. Then he blocked. That's a block. That's such a bad call. Ugh. So again, now it's first and longer. It's what? Here's the markers. This is 10. This is 20. First and 30. It's first and 30 right now. And look at this play. That's what I needed to see before. Remember before when literally a few plays ago where I'm like, he had the lane. You got to just throw it. Anticipate, throw it. He does it here. This is what I'm talking about. He can do it because look what he throws it. He's throwing it to Jalen Waddle, who's running in. He's not even on his in break, and he's throwing it already. That's what we needed to see that first series, right? Where he missed a potential throw there. Gets it right to him. So now it's 2nd and 10. We took the first and long. We made it a 2nd and 10. Well, there was a nettle penalty, and now it's 3rd and long. Here. So again, it's 3rd and long after another penalty. I think there's a flag for blocking the back here on Sherfield. This just drives me nuts. Did he block him in the back? I think that's another bad call. Oh, no, it's holding. Never mind. It wasn't a block in the back. It was holding. And then we ended up punting. Then the defense. So, again, we were in a situation where we got sacked out of a field goal. And then on that last drive, we had 2 possibilities of getting a touchdown. So it very easily at this point could be 10-0. Then we forced the defense on a 3-and-out punt. I'm showing this play because I noticed that him and Teddy kind of do this, and I don't understand why. And they force passes to Tyreek Hill, who's right here. Tyreek Hill is essentially going to be running just a go route. And he's going to have 2 safeties over the top. He's going to follow him, and he's going to follow him. He's not open, but he forces the pass to him. And I noticed Teddy does the same thing, and I don't understand why. I'll let it play, and you'll see. There he goes. Lets it rip. 84 doesn't even... 84... So both of these guys are going to follow Tyreek Hill, right? Watch him. I think this is Harrison Smith. He doesn't even turn. Like, he's not even, like, trying to follow either the quarterback, the ball, or the receiver. He's just running as fast as he can because he knows I can't let Tyreek Hill get past me. And I'll let you know when he throws it, right? Boom. Throws it now. You're not even looking, right? He doesn't even know the ball was thrown. Because he turns before he even throws the ball. He's not even looking at the quarterback anymore. He's looking at Tyreek Hill like crap. But he throws it there. Now, again, there's a possibility Skylar Thompson was like, Tyreek can beat them. But he's double covered here. He's got a safety over the top, and he's got the corner with him. He's eventually can burn him. I don't know why he threw that, but I'll show you again. He doesn't even look at him or the ball. He just starts running. Watch. he just starts running like, I can't let him get in front of me. Crap. I just don't know why he threw that ball. Wasn't covered. It was a 2nd down and made it a 3rd and long, and then we ended up punting there. I'm showing you this play here because a lot of people are wondering, this is a defensive play. This is a sack. Great play by the defense here. Again, another 3-and-out. We forced 10 punts in this game on defense. I'm showing you this play because a lot of people are asking what's going on with the front 4. I'm even one of them. What's going on with the defense, getting pressure, quarterbacks, yada, yada. Why is this such a hard thing? And it's because of the corners. It's because of the lack of experience, the lack of whatever you want to think in the corner position. Because you're going to have Justin Jefferson right here. He's going to kind of run like a post here. You're going to have Xavier Howard follow him, and then you have Javon Holland here, right? They're sending a blitz. They have a single high safety. So you think he if he can beat him, he's going to get it. And rightfully so. But once he gets to a certain point, Javon Holland's also going to come up and intercept, and then he's going to have both of these guys on him, and then Kirk Cousins has to hold the ball longer than he wants to, and he takes a sack. That's what we're missing. We're missing X on both sides. We're missing multiple good corners, decent corners, to get these sacks. So I'll play it, and then I'll show you again. So there he goes, and then he goes in on the post. Boom, comes up, bites on it, sack. So if you look, right, play action, 1, 2, 3, 4, takes the sack. And that is because where he wanted to go, X is with him the whole way. He's waiting. He's looking at him. You could see he's looking at Justin Jefferson. You have, I think this is Emmanuel Ogbah here, about to come, bear down on him. He's about to break in, and he's about to break down. And he sees that. So he can't throw this pass. He could throw this one because Nick Needham gets beat. They run the same. The play where Nick Needham tears his Achilles is the same exact play. But Kirk Cousins throws it to Adam Thielen. Jesus, I was going to say Amendola. Throws it to Adam Thielen, and so it's the same exact play where he tears his Achilles, because I noticed that he comes out and he hits him on this route because they're doubling Justin Jefferson, and he tears his Achilles, still makes the tackle. But he wants to throw it here. He's double covered. He ain't getting it, and then he feels the pressure, and he takes the sack. Half for Ogbah, half for Phillips. You need those corners. You need those corners that are able to, cover their man so the pressure can get there. But the pressure should also get there sooner. So, again, it's a double-edged sword because, again, I'm like, you got to get the pressure there more. You got to this, that. All right. Now, again, we get the ball back. 3 and out on their first drive. 3 and like the Bills, the Vikings have yet to get a first down. And the Miami Dolphins, on the other hand, have consistently, except for one drive maybe, have gotten on the opposite side of the field. This is now the 3rd time that the Dolphins have gotten on the opposite side of the field. 3 times. So again, it could be at bare minimum 9-0, or it could be 21-0. At this point, after this drive that I'm about to break down for you. So many opportunities left on the field. Again, drives me nuts because the Dolphins beat themselves here. So this is going to be, now at this point, the last play of the drive, I think, on the play I showed you with the deep pass to Hill, which I don't understand why. There was a sack on 3rd down, and that's where Skylar Thompson hits his hand. So Teddy Bridgewater's in here. Love this pass. Play it. Again, I point out the good, I point out the bad, and I absolutely, look at that. Look at this snap here. High snap. Just, again, to Gesicki. Show you from another angle, but just dot. It's like they're picking on Kendricks here. Just a dot. We'll look at it from the other angle because, again, beautiful. We'll show you twice. High snap, play action here. Oh, this is the run. I guess I don't show you from the other angle. But just right out of the reach. Like, the ball's right there. The ball's right there. Fully extends himself. The ball's right there. That much. Just a great play. Great pass, great play. This is 2nd down here. This is a run play. All right, this is 2nd down here. Run play. I'm going to play it, and then we'll talk about why I'm showing it. You might be like, why'd you show that, Doug? Did you show it because we didn't get much yardage? What are you thinking here? First off, where's the snap, boys and girls? Your quarterback should not be leaving the ground to get the snap. I tweeted this. the more I'm watching film, the more I'm thinking Connor Williams needs to go to left guard. They need to bring Dieter in or go out and trade for a center or something, because these snaps, there's a lot of high snaps. But the reason I'm showing you this is watch my guy here who still has me blocked on Twitter. Mike Gesicki here. He's going to come down. He's going to lay a block. Watch this block. Very happy with this block. Watch this block here. Boom. Right to the ground. I know he tripped over him, but that's a nice block by Gesicki. Give the man props. Look at this. Even though no one else was here to block. Nice block by Gesicki. Very happy with doing it. I want to show that. Get some positive. Now this is third down. And again, we are on their side of the field. We are on their 27. And what happens here is the dumbest thing in the face of the earth. He gets his foot stepped on by Robert Hunt. And he tries to break somebody. Nothing happens. We end up kicking a field goal, 3-0. But, like, we're beating ourselves. Right there. Robert Hunt stepped on his foot. Like, the potential. Jalen. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, we beat ourselves. Could have beat the Jets. We could have beat the Vikings. We beat ourselves. Because you see this play here, which is, it's also a good thing, because that means, like, we get our crap together. Tua's back. Hopefully Teron Armstead, Austin Jackson, all these guys are back. We get our stuff together. We can win these games. We can beat these teams. But you watch Jalen Waddle. He's doing a crossing route, and he's not ready for it. If he never tripped over him, he can hit him for this pass for a touchdown. But he can't. So we end up kicking the field goal. Now, this is the play where I think it's Justin Jefferson, but one of their receivers gets butt naked open. This is after Nick Needham tears his Achilles, so he's not on the field. Butt naked open. I'll play it and then we'll break it down. It was Justin Jefferson. I think Justin Jefferson's 18. It's a bad play. It's like everyone... I think this is on X, if I'm being 100%. Because Justin Jefferson's going to go in and then out. And I'm pretty sure X is supposed to stay with him. And I don't know where he goes. All right, he goes in. So essentially, it's a good route. It's a good route combination. Because he's going to go in. And then he's going to cut it back out. And he's going to come up to a corner route. And what's going to happen here is he's going to end up blocking Xavier Howard all the way like down the field. And Xavier Howard thinks he's running, an in route or a slant or a crosser or whatever, but he cuts it back out. So X loses him. X loses him because he gets blocked. He could have had he could have had a touchdown. Thank God we got the pressure on him. With that pressure, he had to get the ball off quick. And this is a penalty anyway. So they get on like the 1 because we fell at his knees. But he could have had a touchdown here because they ran into each other. There was a few bad plays on defense, but for majority of the game, the Miami Dolphins defense was really good. Again, 10 punts forced, most by any team all season. Second down here. And just, like, what was the design here? I know it's play action. But, like, what are you doing? You're lined up right now. Greg Little. You're lined up right now. You see this man. He's going to come rushing in. You think he's coming over and he's going to chip block him? Like, I want to know what the thought process is for Greg Little here. No, because he goes all the way over. I'm assuming the play was to dump it off to him, but you got to give him more time than that. And again, we still convert. This is what I'm talking about. We still convert, and we still get on their side of the field for a missed field goal. Even with plays like this, even with poor blocking like that. Okay. Oh, this is just an opposite view of it, because I was like, you're blocking you're blocking the back of Liam Eichenberg into a person. Just make it make sense. Now, this might be me being petty, but I'm going to play this play and tell me if you see pass interference. Right? Because, again, we moved it. We're on their 34. We still, even with the 2 dumb first down plays that I showed you, we still moved the ball onto their 34. You see PI anywhere? Is it? Comment below. At the time marker, which is like 33:11, 33 or whatever. Is this PI on Tyreek? Like accidental PI here? Well, they're not calling that because they ran into each other. And if that's the case, you don't call defensive pass interference here, but you call offensive pass interference when their corner runs into Alec Ingold and falls. You see where I'm getting a little frustrated here? A little hypocritical? You call 5 penalties on us in a row, but you're not calling this, and you're not calling the hands to the face? I don't know. Something smells a little fishy here. And this is a 3rd down play. Again, on their 34. Waiting. See, this is the play that drove me nuts about Teddy Bridgewater, right? What is he waiting for? Drop back, boom. Back foot planted. You need the 3rd down here. You have him. Throw it. No one's open right now. You know the routes. Throw it. That's not there. You're even looking. Potentially could drop it off here. But you got 2 guys on over top. You got to really thread that needle. Should have thrown it here. And even you're feeling the pressure. And this is what it drives me nuts about Teddy Bridgewater. Watch him not move. Do you not feel the pressure coming from this way and from this way? Step up into the pocket. You move up here, you give yourself an opportunity. You can either take off on your own, or you could drop it off to any of these guys that are still moving. But he just stands there. And then he tries to throw it to Raheem Mostert, and he's just not ready for it. So we end up kicking the field goal. Miss it. That's another opportunity. So what is that, 5 now? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 opportunities missed. So at this point, the Dolphins bare minimum, could be 12-7 up by 5. And having a lead in the NFL changes your game plan on defense. And it makes the opposing offense have to change their game plan because they're down. So bare minimum, 12-7. Possibly, again, without the penalties, a touchdown. So you're looking at 16-7. You know what I'm saying? Best case scenario, 28-7. And then you're really blowing the socks off the game. And then the Vikings really have to change things up. Throw it more, have to change their whole scheme up. And then all of a sudden, with all the 3 and outs the Dolphins been doing, they'd win the game. So, because even after that missed field goal, guess what the Dolphin defense did? They forced the 3 and out. Another 3 and out. So, again, it's still 3-7 at this point with how many missed opportunities on offense. And then this is right before the half. This is the interception here. And I blamed Jalen Waddle for this. And I'm going to show it to you, and then we'll talk about if it really was Jalen Waddle's fault here. This is 1st down. Right? Had him. This is just lucky, right? All that's just lucky. But here's my thing. Boom. Put it out in front of him. Now, again, I'll get to who's the real fault. Put it out in front of him. Jalen Waddle has the speed to be able to take it upfield. He has the potential to score a touchdown here. Put it out in front of him. See how he's catching it like this behind him? He had to jump up and catch it behind him, back here. And then, obviously, the luckiest play of their life. Should have caught it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Should have caught this pass. 100% should have caught it. Also, should have led him more on the throw. Should have threw it more out in front of him. See, we had to stop and come and get it. That ball should have been thrown now. Threw it behind him. So again, looking at everything, and then obviously they kick a field goal. It's 3-10 or 10-3 going into the half. Looking at everything, there are signs that, like, all right, the season's not over. It sucks we're 3-3. It sucks we lost to the Jets the way we did. It sucks we lost to the Vikings the way we did. The Jets game, it was 19-17 with a potential to go up 20-19. 9 minutes left in the game. It was just, and then all of a sudden the wheels fell off. Minnesota Vikings game, we forced them to kick 10 punts, multiple, 10 3-and-outs. Like, it was just, the Dolphins were owning the game, but the offense could not capitalize. On 4 trips to their side of the field, within the 40, could not capitalize. That's where we lost. Because some of these flags were bad. I showed you. The offensive pass interference wasn't offensive pass interference. And if it was, then they should have called defensive pass interference on that Tyreek Hill play. No hands to the face for Teddy Bridgewater, but we get the rough in the passer when our guy fell at Kirk Cousins' knees. The refs were off. The refs were definitely off this day. But it gives you light that we're getting guys back, we're getting Tua back, and we're playing teams that, if we play smart football, we play with our heads on our shoulders, and we don't make mistakes like this, and we capitalize, we can beat these teams. So I'm not as worried. It does suck. I don't want to be at 3-3 right now. I'd prefer to be bare minimum 4-2 right now. 5-1 would be fantastic. But it is what it is. No need to cry over spilt milk anymore. Normally, at this point, we did the film breakdown. I'm done with the Vikings. We're now on to the Pittsburgh Steelers Sunday Night Football. Tua's back. Hopefully, they already said Byron's not practicing this week, so we can't expect him back. They haven't made any moves at corner, so I don't know what's going on with Keon Crossan. I don't know what's going on with Kader Kohu. We'll see about all that. But this is a big game. I'll see you guys tomorrow. But other than that, like usual, stay classy. Offense up.